The legend of the Raiders, Tim Brown and his insane story about playing after an injury. Hello, Las Vegas Raiders fans. Today, we're going to dive into the story of one of our team's greatest icons, Tim Brown, and his incredible dedication to the sport, even in the most challenging circumstances. Tim Brown, one of the greatest wide receivers of all time, has a powerful story that exemplifies the determination and fighting spirit that define the Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders have a long history of winning, and although they have also faced many defeats over the past 2 decades, they remain one of the most feared teams in the NFL. In the past, the Raiders were considered a true dynasty, dominating the American football landscape with relentless force. Are you a true Raiders fan? So, subscribe to our channel right now so you don't miss any updates. Your subscription is essential so we can continue to bring you all the exciting news and stories about our beloved team. The Raiders have always had extremely talented and dedicated players. These players did everything they could to win, regardless of the circumstances. When it comes to injuries and the willingness to play through them, the Raiders have countless examples of true grit and determination. Tim Brown in particular has incredible stories about what it took to be on the field and help his team win. In an interview on the Jim Rome Show, Brown shared one of the craziest stories of his career, which involves a serious injury and a very unusual solution. Brown recalls, "My dad had a philosophy of life. If you can get out of bed, you can go to work. And if you can go to work, you can work. That was kind of my philosophy, man." I think the craziest story was, "I allowed the Raiders training staff to attach a bicycle tube to my butt and my calf to act as my hamstring. I caught a 65-yard touchdown in that game," and said, "Maybe it wasn't the smartest thing I did. But you do it for your team, and I really give my dad credit for that attitude." This story is a true testament to what it means to be a Raider. The Raiders training staff came up with the idea of using a bicycle tube to temporarily replace Brown's hamstring, allowing him to continue playing. It works, without a doubt, but only for a while. "I left the game in the third quarter because that was all I could take. You know, doing things like that maybe didn't make any sense in the world anymore, but you do what you have to do to play," Brown added. This era of football is remembered as one of the best, if not the best, mainly for the spectacle that the players provided. They always made a point of playing if they could walk, and you never had to worry about seeing your favorite player off the field due to contract issues or a stub toe. Of course, I'm being a little facetious, but that was the reality for many of these athletes. Tim Brown was a monster on the field, and we knew he had a relentless mindset and a drive to be the best. But hearing this story reveals a level of dedication that is truly inspiring. That's why he remains one of the greatest of all time. And now, we want to hear from you. Leave it in the comments. What is your favorite memory of Tim Brown playing for the Raiders? We look forward to seeing your answers and interacting with everyone passionate about Raider Nation. Let's celebrate history together and root for the bright future of the Las Vegas Raiders. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay up to date with all the news.